Hi guys, welcome back to the Hot Comb and Popcorn podcast. Okay, my name is Brianna.
My name is Danielle.
My name is Bobby.
And today you all are back for something called the box office, okay? Where we review movies and TV shows in Black culture that we should have seen by now. And then at the end we discuss and give a rating of 1 to 5 hot combs. So today is a movie that me and Bobby have seen, but sometimes we like to watch movies that not all of us have seen so that we can kind of get a fresh look because I haven't watched this movie in a really long time. But we are reviewing Get Out for the spooky ooky season. Okay. It was written and directed by the Jordan Peele, Monkey Paw Productions himself, starring Daniel Kaluuya, Allison Williams, Bradley Whitford, Caleb Landry Jones, Stephen Root, and Catherine Keener. All right, Get Out had a release date of January 23rd, 2017. And I remember going to see this in movies at school. It's rated R and has a runtime of 1 hour and 44 minutes. Okay, so quick synopsis. A young African-American male visits his white girlfriend's parents for the weekend, where that simmering uneasiness about the reception of him reaches a boiling point. And boy, is it a boiling point. Okay. I also would like to say a short synopsis that Jordan Peele has described this as a documentary. Yes.
This is really funny.
Very true.
Very funny.
He often says that Get Out is a documentary and Us is a horror movie. So, yeah, I felt. So let's just talk about quickly, like our overall thoughts, guys. Before we get into our highlights and lowlights.
Danielle, you go first.
Yes, Danielle, what did you think of Get Out? Because we forced you to watch it.
We did. We forced it upon her, y'all.
For those who don't know, I'm a scaredy cat. I don't like to be scared. I'm not a spooky girl. I'm a Halloween Town Twitches type of Halloween. Okay. This wasn't scary to me. This was thriller-y. This was like I was on edge the entire time, but I wasn't scared. Okay. Okay. When we dive into it, I'll tell you the one part that I was scared, but I wasn't scared. I liked it. I will say that. I did like it. It was just like this is why you listen to your friends, okay? Because sometimes I can't even explain it. Like every single time Lil Rel, is just Lil Rel?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Every single time he came on the screen, I was like, exactly. Yes. But I thought it was an enjoyable movie. I would watch it again in like another year or 2, 3. Yeah. I think I was just, a little bit. I'm a scaredy cat, Okay. I had to watch it in the daylight.
I'm so happy you enjoyed yourself.
We respect your opinion.
Thank you.
Decent answer.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say my reaction when I first saw it, because watching it again, you pick up on so much more stuff than you ever could have picked up on the first time you watched it, because you don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay.
Exactly.
So when I first watched it, yes, Lil Rel was the voice of Black Reason. I'm pretty sure I saw this while I was in school, but back home in Chicago. So it was just the Black people was making noise. We was in the theater like, you need to listen to your friend. Why is you not listening to your friend? And this was also in the height of all of like the racism, Thou Who Should Not Be Named had just got elected. Like it was a hot time in 2017. Okay. It was a sad day on campus. So when this came out, it hit extra hard. And I was like, this is genius.
Yeah.
Mic drop. I would have to agree. No notes.
No
notes. When I first saw it, wait, what was the release date again?
January 23rd, 2017.
Shoot. I probably saw it at Kent. Wait. Okay, good.
Probably.
We did tell people that we went to Kent. Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe. I know for sure I watched it in Chicago because I saw it with my mom. So
I might have
I'm
waited.
not sure.
I don't know. But I do remember my jaw dropping to the floor. You know I can't give you the keys, right, babe? That
like,
Jordan, we talk a lot about cultural resets, but this literally was a cultural reset. Everyone is trying to be like Jordan. Literally, Jordan Peele dropped us, Amazon Prime dropped them. What? Like, they made that horror movie called Karen. That's Jordan Peele-esque. Like,
Yes.
This man is a trendsetter. He's like the movie version of Beyonce. Dare I say it?
And you're not wrong.
Like,
you're not wrong.
And he only has 3 feature films that he's directed under his belt. He's produced another Netflix one. He has some TV show underneath his belt. Like, this man is making moves. Okay. But this one, we all knew that he was coming for that title. Okay. Damn. Oh, this shit, it's just so good. It's just so good. Yeah. Let's just get into it.
I think this was the first movie or the first project that he ever came out with after Key and Peele. That was the opposite of what he usually does. Like, I just remember this coming out and people looking at Jordan Peele differently. Like, everyone was like, oh, you're not the hee hee ha ha man. Who are you? Okay.
Nope. This is a different kind of hee hee ha ha.
This is spooky hee hee ha ha. Okay.
Yeah. It's for
this was
the
spooky
people.
ookie. And I completely agree with what he's saying, that this is a documentary because this is real life. This is just an exaggerated version of real life. I truly believe that if elite blank people could steal the bodies of people that they feel like is better than them physically, and like the fact that they said you got to enjoy this for your whole life, so now it's my turn. Nigga, who are you to tell me it's time for me to give up my body? Like, it's giving America, even down to, and let's just get into the highlights because I'm already here.
Let's just get into it.
Highlight number 1, Rose wearing red and white and Chris wearing blue, period. It's giving America, okay? I love
a motherfucking problem.
A motherfucker.
Okay.
He said, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Nigga, don't play that on me when you got me in this chair. The fuck? Like, this was...
Yeah.
Jordan Peele is my king. He is who I look up to when it comes to Black horror, because it was so many, like, rewatching it, Danielle, if you watch it again, you will see things that you never noticed. But like, once you go into it, spoiler, knowing that it's an auction on the Black body, everything that everybody does and says hits different.
It is so different. I think I've seen this movie a few times.
Yes.
4 or 5 times, I believe.
Absolutely.
The last time I watched this movie was like maybe 2 years ago, maybe. And I'm still seeing shit. Firstly, when wait. Yes. Firstly, they hit the deer. Okay. Chris? Yes.
That was my jump scare. Where did that come from?
Honestly, though, that deer did fly.
It came out of nowhere. Yes. That was scary.
Air.
I was like, ooh.
It went new.
I think everyone was like, the fuck? Like, we were like, oh, because I feel like that is, and not to interrupt you, but I just, this thought in my head.
Go ahead.
That is like what you expect from a horror movie, right? I feel like once we got the expectation or the expectable thing out the way of something running in front of the car, it was like, after that, you didn't know what to expect. Because it didn't read like a horror movie. It just read like, there's too many white people around and I'm getting freaked out. Like, it didn't read as a horror movie after that.
Right.
I just feel like, as a culture, Black American culture, we were all united because the way that we just knew, like the way that Chris knew that shit was going left, when he went up to Lakeith and was like, what's up, man? He said, howdy do.
He said,
hello, sir.
Yeah. I said, oh no.
I was taken aback.
And it took me, it took me 2 or 3 times to realize that was Lakeith in the beginning. It took me at least 3 times
the third watch, I noticed.
Realize Because you have to remember when we was watching it, this was in the movie theater, and we were like I said, racism was at its peak. Okay, we was in fucking Ohio. Like, this was wild times. We were in unprecedented times. And I was like, oh my God, he doesn't look Keith in the beginning. And then you see the mask in the car. And I was like, oh my God, the father abducted him. But like, when you gotta watch it so many times for you to pick up on everything.
So many, yes. Firstly, when they hit that deer.
Okay. Yes, but then.
Okay. Okay, I'll go.
Yes.
When they hit the deer and Chris looks at it, the vibe is spooky. And then they get into the house. Chris and Rose tell the dad they hit the deer. The dad says, well, he starts complaining about how much he hates the deer and that they're like rats and that they're destroying the ecosystem. Need I say more?
The racism.
The dad then, in that same house tour, said two more things. Number one, they had to seal off the basement because of black mold. Black mold.
I picked up on that. Yep.
Okay. And number three, when he said that his father lost at the Olympics to Jesse Williams, he said he almost got over it.
You saying shit, Bobby. You saying shit.
This is why Jordan got that Oscar.
This is why you gotta watch it 5 times for you to get it. Because her eating the cereal and the milk separated. What type of shit is that?
Like, right. Motherfucking table.
Giving racism. Literally. I don't have words. It's just so good.
And Danielle, I am so happy. I'm so happy that you finally got to experience this because we've been saying. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it.
And I'll tell you what though, the music for me, that was the creepiest part. Like, why are we playing this Run Rabbit Run? Like, no, it was a lot. Also, I found it so funny, and when you say that, like, it's a documentary, like, I can see it because they kept bringing up I would have voted for Obama a third time if I could have, and I was like, sometimes the blank folks they be saying stuff like that to be like, and it's just like, stop, like, stop. Nobody asked for that. You don't need to do that. Okay, you don't need to say that. This movie was really, it ticked boxes. I'm not gonna lie, it was good. I'm trying to think of like specific parts because I was just so like into it that I couldn't really take notes. Like, I
have a question for you, Danielle. When was the last time you watched a movie for the first time at home and you was this into it?
The 5 heartbeats.
Exactly. What was the last time?
That is funny.
You watched a movie where you have Instagram, Twitter, everything available, and you sat and watched this uninterrupted.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Okay, so because you didn't take notes, maybe we should just go through the whole plot.
Yes.
Like, maybe we should just do it.
My brain has jumped to 5 other things.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Run it back.
From the beginning.
Run it back.
Let's run it back.
Wait, how much time do we have to run it back, Bobby?
Okay, we have about 40 minutes.
Okay.
We can do it in 40 minutes.
We can.
We already did the deer. We touched on the house tour. After that, he meets the lady, the housekeeper, and the guy that works outside. Grandma and Grandpa. What are their actual names? Oh, Georgina.
Grandma and Grandpa.
And
which it just kind of hit me that because they were married in real life, they were probably having sex with each other's black bodies to see how it felt. Because the grandmother just kept touching her face, like she was in awe of black women's beauty because she was finally in it. And then the grandfather was practicing his runs at night because he wanted to see how fast his body could move because he was a black man now.
And that's
why he was running crazy.
Me up. That was actually scary. The first time I watched that.
Yes. In theaters?
In theaters. And then I remember specifically a week after I watched that movie, I was on campus by myself in the dead of night in Ohio, people. It was fucking Ohio. I saw a man, brown skinned, he wasn't black, but literally running dead at me. And then once he got to me, he made a sharp left. I said, no.
Yeah. That nigga had just saw Get Out. Yeah. Yeah. He was trying to see if he could turn.
I don't know what.
Because you know what?
Yeah.
I think that was a challenge. Remember, I don't know if TikTok was a thing, but I feel like that was a challenge where people were trying to run and make that hard turn.
Yeah.
People realized how hard it was, so niggas just started running. Like,
yeah,
for the
it was a challenge.
Impact.
Wait, but Bobby, did you stand there like David Kaluuya's character just stood there, or did you like move?
Okay, so where I was, there wasn't enough space to go anywhere for real. So I was just bracing for whatever was gonna happen to me. I think I was just frozen with fear because I really did not know what the fuck was going on. Like, these people are fucking crazy. They're crazy out here.
Ohio was a wild time after Thou Who Should Not Be Named.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was.
So, wait, so what happened after that?
Okay, wait. So we meet he goes around the house. Then I think we meet the brother next, who is cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs. Okay. You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Y'all talk, and I'm finna look it up because he reminds me of a Courage the Cowardly Dog character, but I need to show the screen for them to know who I'm talking about.
I thought she was gonna say somebody from Love Is Blind. Never mind.
Oh,
you know who I'm talking about?
Are we the new season?
Shane.
Oh no. He don't remind me of Shane.
No, okay. You said Bartiz?
I was trying to think about
Bartiz is funny.
I was trying to think about Ben with the look. Like the dude clearly is.
People
he look like this man.
Him. Oh my god. I didn't watch enough Courage the Cowardly Dog because I was afraid.
For those who are wondering, I'm showing Fred from Courage the Cowardly Dog, who had that big smile and his briefcase, and I think he was shaving people's heads, and he said naughty all the time.
Yeah. Ugh, weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah. I realize now that the brother was trying to see if he could be a black man while he was still in his body.
Yes.
I realize that now because he was up and ready.
Yeah, because you notice how this is jumping ahead because I think after they met the brother, that's when the mom hypnotizes him.
Yeah.
And then they do like the meet and greet.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just talk about the scene. The sunken place.
Okay. Yes.
Cultural.
That was a reset. Sink into the floor?
She said sink.
She said sink. He said, wait.
Sink.
No. You're done. You're down. I just
can we
the
talk
minute
about
hypnotism would have come up?
Sink.
Out the door.
And it's crazy because I don't know if I just realized it or not, but they didn't want him to smoke so he wouldn't ruin his body.
Yup.
Yeah, Danielle. Yeah. That's why you gotta watch multiple times. Because once you realize that it's all an auction, everything they do is to protect his body for when they sell him off.
Oh my God.
It's so disgusting.
It's so
the caucasity for real.
Wow.
But that scene put Daniel Kaluuya on the map.
Okay.
Like acting down.
Literally.
As someone who knew who Daniel Kaluuya was beforehand, I know his name. But for those who like to watch Black Mirror, he is on an original season of Black Mirror, season 1, episode 2, where he doesn't talk a lot. He just lives in a box and has like an electronic woman friend.
Watches porn.
And that too. And he'd be on a bike sometimes and eating his apples, and that's about it. And then they break out. But I feel like he was known for being that silent, like he don't have to speak too many words type of acting. Like you could feel it in his face. And it really took me back watching the mama scene of him thinking about his mom, because I was like, oh yeah, didn't his mom like die? And then that's why the whole deer thing was so like hard for him. But then I was like, why I feel like I want to cry? Like I feel like I said his tear, he was like, he don't want to talk about it. He don't want to talk about it.
He don't want to talk about it.
Talk about it.
Like, it was so sad.
He was crazy. He was pulling
It was too much. And then when he did sink and was in the sunken place, that's when I cried.
Okay, because for me, it looked like he was looking at a TV, and it was like how he was saying how he was watching TV when his mom died, and he didn't like pick up the phone or he didn't call anybody. And I was like, oh my gosh, like he's back to his little place.
It makes me wonder, now that Jordan Peele has, and maybe I am just thinking too hard, I didn't look up fun facts for this because this is not the type of show for that. But I wonder if now that he ran his own reboot of The Twilight Zone, if that was a Twilight Zone reference, because that is a Twilight Zone opening scene or whatever you call that thing, can't think of it, of the TV floating in space. And that's like literally kind of what that whole thing was. And I was like, I wonder if that's a Twilight Zone reference, because there's really like nothing but space and you're just watching from away almost. Yeah. And then I forgot that you could still see in the sunken place. Like, I feel like the sunken place was such a cultural reset to the point when Kim and K got together, people were saying Kanye was in the sunken place.
Like
they did say that.
And then everybody after that.
Sunken place.
Crazy.
Jordan, you are a genius.
Wow.
He worked on Get Out for 10 years.
It shows.
Period.
I think after the sunken place, that's when he noticed that Georgina had unplugged his phone. Can we talk about Georgina? What's the actor's name? Do we know?
I don't know, but I've seen her. I want to say I've seen her in other stuff. And I always mix her up with the girl from The Walking Dead. And I know that's not her. I know it's not her, but in my brain.
I know who you're talking about because I've been watching The Walking Dead now.
Yes. I think her name was like, I want to say her name is Sasha, or it's something of that nature.
It's something, I don't know.
But she might be the girl, she might be on the new Star Trek. I think the girl that I'm thinking of is the new Star Trek girl.
Her name is Betty Gabriel.
Betty? Sister?
She was in The Purge election year.
She was in The Purge.
I remember.
Yes.
Yeah. She had a little brother.
There it is.
Little kid.
There it is.
Miss Betty, ma'am. You showed your entire fucking ass in this movie. You sure did.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
The no.
The one tear.
The tear.
The
tear was crazy.
I was like, I was getting unsettled.
She said, "Snitch."
So unsettling. And honestly, like knowing
this bitch is crazy.
It's just so unsettling.
Yes.
So unsettling. That, especially knowing after, like at the end of the movie when they reveal like her true self was crying, screaming, "Chris, help me!" It's too much.
The thing is, though, I guess I didn't connect the dots at the time, but when he was going through, okay, this is skipping ahead. When he was going through the photos at the end and he was seeing like her with all the black guys, and then you see her with Georgina, and I was like, so she dated Georgina. It didn't occur to me until the end where she's like, grandma, like, or get him grandpa or whatever, and I was like,
it did. Oh, I thought it was.
I didn't notice at first either.
No,
I didn't get it.
Right there.
I said grandpa.
Oh wait, them being in their bodies didn't connect at all to you?
No.
Oh.
That's yeah. I don't think I got it until
the
she
first
said
time,
that as well.
Yeah, the first time, yeah. Well, I think I knew that she was dating people and bringing them home.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they realized who was in it, that's why I was like, oh, I very much don't like this.
Don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then them asking him all those intrusive questions at the meet and greet was so crazy.
The lady that was like, so is it better? I was like, now excuse me,
you'll never know,
ma'am.
The fact that she was touching him though, like I just really don't like when non-Black people touch Black people like we are like animals, like something to be pet. I just really don't like that. Mm-hmm. And he didn't give you permission to touch him, so why are you touching him?
Right.
And now I realized watching it a fifth time that all of those men were staring at him because they wanted to choose him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why that old man with the oxygen tank was like, is it better? It's like, sir, your dick don't work for a reason. Stop it. Stop it.
Like, and then that one man that was like, do you golf? Can I see your form? Ew.
He was like, I need to make sure your body works for what I need it to do.
Disgusting.
Lakeith. Don't forget Lakeith.
Lakeith.
Lakeith. Was this Lakeith's breakout role? I feel like it was.
I feel like this was like a bunch of people's breakout role, to be honest.
Daniel Kaluuya, Lakeith, I think they both were on the map after this one.
I think Rose, every time I see her in anything, I'd be like, I don't trust you.
I don't trust you.
Lost my trust. I don't trust anything you got to say.
At least this was the first movie I saw Lakeith in, or was he in Straight Outta Compton first? I can't remember.
What was the other one? He was in, oh my gosh.
I don't know.
No. He was in a movie in 2014 that I haven't seen. It was
Lil Rel's breakout role for sure. Everyone loved Lil Rel after this came out.
Oh, I'm TS motherfucking
he said,
A.
Look, you wanna know how well I know that line? When he said, he looked at him, he was like, how did you find you? In my brain, I was like, because I'm the TS motherfucking A. He was like,
we handle shit.
Yeah, we handle and consider this shit fucking handled.
Period.
Because I'm the TS motherfucking A. I said, I know that's right.
Yes, okay.
Right.
But on some real shit, Lil Rel going to the police station and detailing out this entire story for them and them not believing him is insane. Because even if like it was a reach, the fact that this missing person was now found, don't you want to look into that?
Right?
Like, don't you want to know?
Like,
I will say he makes it very hard to believe. Oh, also Lakeith was in The Purge. I was gonna say The Purge Anarchy. He was in The Purge and he was in The Purge Anarchy. So he was in the first two Purges. He was also in Dope, which was before this.
He was in Dope. I remember him in Dope.
He was in Straight Outta Compton. Yeah. I think Sorry to Bother You was after 2017, but he was also in Sorry to Bother You. He was in Selma. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so maybe this wasn't his breakout, but it was memorable.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you. And then, like, speaking of when he was like the TS motherfucking A, I can remember vividly being in the movie theater when we first saw this as a people, as a Blacks. Okay, when you see the red and blue lights, everybody in the movie theater was like, "Oh shit!" Like literally every Black person was like, "Oh my god!" Because I think like. Someone, I'm not sure who, and I don't want to say a wrong name, but I'm not sure if it's like Tamir Rice or something, but it was like one of those type of things had just happened. And we were just like, oh my God, we can't get no fucking break. And then when you see his Lil Rel, it is the biggest. Yes. You are like, that's what the fuck. Because like girl was like, help. And I was like, here we go. Here we go. Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know if you know about the alternate ending, Danielle.
No, I don't know about an alternate ending.
Oh shit! There's an alternate ending that Jordan Peele did direct, and he almost put it in there in the alternate ending. It was the police that came, and he ends up in jail.
Okay, no,
that's the alternate ending.
I didn't need that. So the real ending, I didn't need that.
Mm-mm. We don't need that. But he talks about like why he picked this one. Obviously, we need a happy ending. Mm-hmm. Okay, but the alternate ending, yeah, he would have ended up in jail. So I'm just really happy this was the main one that he went with.
Yeah.
You know, it does make me wonder if the police knew what was happening. Because I feel like that police officer was overly cooperative with her in the very beginning. Because I watch a lot of dash cam footage stuff, and they be talking to everybody crazy. They don't care if he want to see that motherfucking ID. He want to see that motherfucking ID. Like they usually don't just look away. But I feel like they had a moment where she was like, "You know why he's here? Like don't do that."
Yeah.
You know, like it was too much cooperativeness going on.
Yeah, and I also feel like he was in on it, and this was like they just have to do this back and forth thing with every single boyfriend that she brings home, just so she can be like, "Don't worry, I got you. Like we're cool. I'm gonna look out for you," type of thing.
That's
and
my
then,
man.
Yep, and then switch up.
The police not knowing is not too far off, honestly, because they be corrupt, and they also don't be doing their jobs.
And I just want to say, rewatching the movie, I do have a low light.
Oh.
It does not affect my score.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When she did that, and Daniel Kaluuya's character was like, "That was hot." I was like, "And this is why you going through what you're going through."
That was
okay.
And this is why y'all cannot be saved.
I'm glad you brought that up.
What you going through?
I groaned.
Is it hot now that they're trying to steal your body? I ain't think so.
Okay.
That's my only low light, but it's a him low light, not a Get Out low light.
Yeah, that's a good low light.
It is, because I guess I would say he had a few moments where he was like that, or slow to do something, where I'm just like, pick it up. Like this is a dire situation. You need to go.
Dire.
Like,
and you know what?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
When he was saying I need to go back home, and then he turns around like, I'm not gonna leave you. Like we gonna stay. I was like, what do you mean?
They're auctioning you off as we speak.
What parts? What are you talking about?
And you know what? I will say when I first saw the auction scene, I had no idea what was going on because he was just using the hand signals. I didn't realize until later when he had been kidnapped and was in the basement that they had just auctioned him off to that blind man.
You didn't notice it?
But they had a picture.
They had his picture up there?
Yeah, I was like, why is his picture up there? I didn't realize it because
is it the bingo cards? Did the bingo cards?
It was the bingo cards, and also just the idea that they would actually be doing this wasn't even anywhere in my, because it's so insane that you would truly do it. Like I wasn't thinking it.
Exactly.
But I will say that scene ate, because when I tell you, I still had no idea, because she's like, we're gonna go for a walk, we're gonna distance ourselves, and then you just see an auction. And then she was in on it the whole time. I just
the cinematography.
It was so good. It was so good.
So good.
Like, and it was silent. It was just like
silent up.
And then I remember when I watched it over again today, I was like, that blind man do something though. Like I remember being like, I can't remember what he has to do with the movie, but I know he's not a good person. I was like, I don't remember who he is, because he comes off as finally someone that he can sit and talk to. And then he also at the end, it kind of like reiterates his type of person of like, he's like, oh, I don't really care that you black. I just want your eyes. And it's just like, no.
And
like, because there's always people that's just like, oh no, I don't care if you get arrested and you black, and he shoots you, I don't care, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Like,
right, because you wouldn't be here otherwise. Also, I don't know what kind of medical advancements were made by 2017, but I just have a feeling that you could have gone to your closest optometrist and ask some questions, and maybe they could have helped you.
If you can buy a person,
buy a person's body,
you got money.
I feel like you could buy new eyes on the black market.
Like you can get any color. They got hazel, they got blue, they got brown, they got green. Pick one.
Like they have successful eye transplants.
They got the color changing ones.
You couldn't like I don't understand. Okay. So we passed the auction now, right?
We passed the auction.
And
after the auction, he gets kidnapped.
No, they go back inside, right? And they wait.
He get kidnapped. Actually,
Yeah,
my
downstairs.
brain can't compute what happened between that. I thought after the auction, he like, oh no. So they find out Lakeith is a missing black man, and that's when he's like, I gotta go. That's what it is.
Yeah. He has to go. He says, Rose, we're going. She says, okay. They pack. He discovers the pictures. And then that's when they knock him out and put him in the basement.
Because he was like, she was like, I have the keys. You know I can keep it. I was like, yeah.
No, that was later.
Give him the goddamn keys. We know you can't give him the goddamn keys. Okay. And then they put him downstairs.
Oh, that was before. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's when he killed everybody.
Playing games. Like she don't know what he just saw in that little side room. Which is also a horror trope. Usually the little side room got a ghost of someone's past or something like that in there. And instead it was just a lot of racism. And
it's always in a box.
And it's always in a box. A little red box. Little red box.
Yeah, a cute one with a bow.
And then so now he's sitting down, he meets Grandpa. Yeah. And they have this whole meeting in front of the house. And they do the mind is not a terrible thing to waste. And they keep putting him into the sunken place. Because God damn it, I hear that teacup now. All right. And then he realizes as they're taking the brain out and he's told what happened, right? He can put cotton in his ears. Smart man he is. Smart man he is. And so while he's killing the father and brother, old girl upstairs eating Fruit Loops and milk separate and looking up the next NBA star. I said, you're fast.
Fast. She said next assignment. Okay.
In NBA.
Fruit Loop.
Girl.
Milk. Okay, like
I was like, now you a little ambitious. You like, I'm gonna get me a basketball star.
Said,
because girl, if we're looking at the lineup here, you know, you have the guy outside, you got Chris, and you're just gonna go straight to the NBA? Like you got the connection.
You know, it's interesting that like so obviously, you know, Lakeith had to have been the first option, the first like successful transplant or something outside of the family. And it's like they only own body number 4 and they this confident that no one's ever gonna find out. Well, that doesn't happen. He knocks grandma out.
Yeah.
This is what happened. Kills mom.
Tried to save her, by the way.
Tried to save grandma because he got mommy issues.
If only he thought to use the flash earlier on her.
She woke up in the car like, you ruined my house. I said, grandma's back.
Tried to kill both of them.
Tried to kill both of them. Then he flashed the old dude out and he shot the girl, and that's deserved. That's he said, I said, boom.
Yeah, and you know, I understand. I do. Yeah.
I get it.
He had to die.
What doctor can undo that?
None. Not one.
Like, no. That's the horror sci-fi part of this is like, you know, surgeries, it's very much based in real life, but you know that's not like a possible thing. Like you can't successfully transplant somebody else's brain into somebody else's body, you know? But the whites, they can do anything if they put their mind to it.
Enough money.
With enough money. With enough money. And yeah, I think that's pretty much how the movie ends. He doesn't kill Rose because she was getting off on the fact that he was choking her. So I was like, all right.
I kind of forgot about Grandpa and his ending.
And so he killed himself.
Yeah.
Well, and then Lil Rel comes, saves the day.
Lil Rel said, I'm gonna TS motherfucking A.
And you know, I will say this movie had a perfect runtime. An hour and 44 minutes was just enough. Like he could have dragged it out 2.5 hours. Like, let me not name names, actually. No. Like everybody else.
I'm like, what's the name? Yeah.
And, you know, but Jordan knows how to stay in his lane. He knows how to take constructive criticism. Keep it hour 44, what the people want.
Exactly. That's what the people want. Because after anything beyond the 2-hour mark, you're losing me. Okay.
You have to work for every minute.
Yeah.
Every
you do.
And they had something in every minute.
They did. Wow.
And now we're here.
I'm so happy we could relive this.
Because I think we're running out of time. But
yeah, we are. I have a last thing.
Okay,
I will say, Danielle, you watched Nope with us, which I'm really happy about as well. Yes. You did Get Out. I will say Us is probably will scare you. And I'm not going to recommend it, but if you are feeling a little gutsy, you should do it.
I'm going to recommend it because you need to finish the trilogy and then you can properly rate all 3 movies.
Us is, if you can handle like a slasher movie, you could handle Us.
So here's the thing. I read the entire synopsis of Us.
Oh, good. So you
so I know what happens, kind of.
Oh, then you watch it. You watch it. But I can guarantee the cinematography in Us it's
really good. I mean, the fact that you already know what happens kind of takes away like the unsettling part of it. Like you just have to get through the gore.
Okay.
It does.
I might. We'll see.
It was very unsettling. It was disturbing.
I think the most unsettling part about Us is that America hands together across the world, whatever the fuck that is a real thing. That's the most unsettling thing to me. That was a real thing in the 80s.
That is scary.
I do not like that.
The last 30 seconds kind of ruined my life.
A little bit.
Like,
you're not giving a good advertisement to this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Little bit.
No, but the last 30 seconds will put you on your ass.
You have to watch it because reading it is one thing, but seeing the dancing and I was gonna say Letitia. Her name is not Letitia.
Lupita.
Lupita's voice and act changing like really should have been nominated for 2 different Oscars. She said, okay, we're not helping. So, so final rating. I'm just gonna go first. It's a 6 out of 5. It's a 10 out of 5.
Period.
It is the high. I don't know how high I can go, but Get Out is number 1 in the trilogy of movies for me of Jordan Peele. I love it. It is truly a documentary. I've never felt blacker. And the fact that he was able to create all of this stuff and then have the police lights show, and we going through all this during that time. Oh. All I'm gonna throw out is if anyone's looking for a Christmas gift, just buy me the screenplay on monkeypaw.com. Just throwing it out there. I love Get Out and I love Jordan Peele, and I would never give him anything less than a 5 for Get Out.
Yes.
Okay.
I simply would have to agree. Lives were changed. The world was changed. Once again, the Beyonce Jordan parallel, world stop, carry on. Like
the sunken place.
Like this is it. This is literally it.
A reset in 2017.
Jordan said world stop.
And we did. For an hour and 40 minutes.
And the fact, it's a 5 out of 5 hot combs. I literally almost got up to go get my hot comb to flash it at the camera for this one.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like doing all that right now.
You're right.
That's a little much.
Because the electric hot comb is waiting.
I also only have 1 hot comb, so
that's fair.
But it is 5 hot combs out of
5.
Oh, and last thing. Yes, Brie, I would have to agree. Get Out is my favorite Jordan Peele movie. Us is a number 2. Nope is number 3, but they're all good.
I would even throw in a strong 3rd place contender as well, Wendell and Wild.
That's my number 4.
I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, we were supposed to watch that last year. We didn't get around to it, but I did watch it.
We were supposed to watch that.
Yeah. But we didn't. So.
I watched it on my own. It was good.
It was cute.
We always have next year.
Next time.
Okay,
Danielle,
that's
we
it.
need to know your rating.
Okay, so I would give this a 4.95. Okay. I gotta say, I'm not a horror girly. I don't like to be on edge like that. So I gotta but it was a great movie. I could see how movies like The Blackening tried to, take that same thing and kind of make it into its own thing. Love the inspiration.
Can I make a point to convince you to make it a 5?
Yes, go for it.
I don't think you should punish the movie for doing its job.
Okay, that's fair.
Got it.
That's all right. I got it. All right. You're not wrong.
We got her.
You're not.
We got 5s across the board.
Yeah, that's fair. It is the genre. All right. I got to give it a 5 then. It was a great movie. I would watch it again. Like I said, give me another year or two.
Let it sink in.
Let me sink in. No pun intended.
That was a ball.
Okay.
5 out of 5.
Yeah, it was good. It was the right amount of I can't call it scary. I don't know what to call it. Like it wasn't
a thriller.
It wasn't thrillery. It was kind of thrillery.
It was real. It was a real life nightmare for Black people. That's why you can't explain it, because it's the trauma that's been passed down to us genetically. That's automatic in situations like this.
Exactly.
We just know it's the sixth sense, if you will.
Yes.
Yes.
Little tingles when shit ain't right.
The tingles.
The blackness. The black.
Yeah.
African American urge.
The urge.
Yeah. So that's all I gotta say.
Wow, love it.
All right. Any final thoughts, ladies?
I put all my cards on the table. I feel like everyone should know where I stand.
Yeah.
Last thing I'm gonna say is, Jordan Peele, if you ever see this, please hire me for Monkey Paw. I will do anything.
You know what? Actually, that's it.
I follow you guys on Instagram. I love you. You work with Blumhouse, my favorite production company for horror. I love you and Jason Blum. Please hire me. Yes. I will write anything you want. I will be in Twilight Zone. I will be an extra. That's just what I'm doing. So, all right. It's been a very chaotic episode of the box office. We have an overall 5 out of 5. Okay. I don't know.
Wait, when was the last time this happened?
Huh?
When was the last time everyone gave something a 5?
I think it was the 5 Heartbreaks.
Was it?
Soul Food?
I think it was one. Yeah, Soul Food.
Okay. Then we don't have a lot. We usually don't have a lot.
We don't. No. Wait, what did y'all give Do the Right Thing? Because I know I gave it a 5.
I don't remember.
I didn't give it a 5.
Must have been Soul Food.
Maybe then. Coming to America 1. Maybe that got a 5.
Coming to America.
No, Bobby didn't give it a 5.
Oh.
Did I know?
I don't think he did.
Well, okay.
Bobby.
Okay. So last time this happened was literally last year for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Stand by that now. So, all right. So again, I've been Brianna.
I'm Danielle.
And I'm Bobby.
And this has been Hot Homes and Popcorn. If you haven't already done so, please follow and subscribe to us on YouTube and Apple Podcasts, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Throw us a like, share this episode, and let us know in the comments, have you seen Get Out? Did you see it when it first came out? Did you see it in a theater full of Black people, and how was it? And have you not seen Get Out, and why aren't you going to watch it? I'd be interesting to know. So yeah, that's been another chaotic movie review. This is our Spooky Ookie episode. It should come out the 27th, so happy Halloween for those who celebrated.
Happy Halloween!
Spooky Ookie, I just want you to know, on November 31st, it's Halloween. On November 1st is Christmas. So just get your mind ready. Because,
there is no November 31st.
October 31st.
Yeah.
In my brain, it's already Christmas. So,
yes. Ooh, we got to get our Christmas lineup ready.
We do. But
last year was fun.
Well, yeah.
We only had one Christmas movie, but
Yeah.
That's how
so,
but it was
anyway.
Anywho, well, I think the streetlights are on, and it's scary outside. Okay,
it's scary.
Reminding you guys to have a fun, safe Halloween weekend. Don't take candy from strangers. Don't add from the population. Don't subtract from the population. All right. See you guys next. See you guys next time. Same time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.